They've become a bit sadly predictable, taking a simplistic position, saying, you know, Liberals must all be selling out on things.
Simon Hughes is now the deputy leader, so he's the new conscience. Always let your conscience be your guide, and he's just telling Osborne to be careful while George is pulling the wings off flies.
Liberal Democrats are haunted by 3D latex cartoons from the 1980s, portraying the Liberal leader David Steele as living in the mighty shadow of the SDP leader David Owen.
The repeated portrayal of me on Spitting Image as being a little puppet in David Owen's pocket was thought to be pretty damaging.
Oh, David, so cruel, but handsome.
Do you really think so, David?
Oh, I do.
It undoubtedly affected the public image of the political figures, and I think there is a risk that Nick Clegg may suffer from some of that portrayal as well. Owen, in that case, was a sort of big ego presence. He was a sort of had a slightly weedy voice like that. It's the same with Clegg.
Simon Hughes acknowledges that the Liberal Democrats are being portrayed as lesser creatures of the coalition, doing the Tories' bidding. He says Nick Clegg knows the party must get away from that image.
We have to break out of that and seem to be Nick leading the Liberal Democrat tribe, or the Liberal Democrat gang. I can think of lots of it.
Troublemakers, in a sense, within the coalition.
Not troublemakers, but perhaps, you know, perhaps a bit tougher, perhaps a bit more the street warriors.
Does that come down to him a bit?
Yes, and Nick's conscious of that.
Now they've been noticed, they've got to expect to get a bit of flack. And I see nothing to suggest so far that Nick Clegg has been anything except gullible and manipulated by the Tories, because we have a Tory government with a sort of useful Lib Dem add-on.
In the weeks since the election, the Liberal Democrats have watched their poll ratings plummet. They worry that the images they see on their breakfast tables are contributing to that. Nick Clegg should know that the history of cartoons is that they rarely get kinder the longer you're in power. This could be as good as it gets.
Our political editor Gary Gibbon reporting, and if you're a budding cartoonist or even an amazingly accomplished one, you can send us your drawings of the coalition and we'll publish the best ones on our